Bada bing, bada boom. Alrighty. Potatoes out there somewhere. Take a look here. Looks like I have couch and coffee table, bed, desk. Nothing to do at this desk, but it does exist. So many pipes. It's not that close to the bathroom. Bizarre. Trash cans, shelves. I like how it has brick walls in here, even though this is like a prefab house. There it is again, a totally open, unobstructed sky. I still can't get used to it. Every time I look up, it's like a reminder of how bizarre this whole thing is. Seeing the sky gives me this weird, uneasy feeling, like I could get sucked up into it and keep falling forever. If I stay here for long enough, will staring up into infinite space like this start to feel normal? No, there's no way I can get used to something so unnatural. I'd rather go back to my nice, safe life in the residential complex. I'm cruising. Oops. All right, everybody, dig right in and get yourselves all fueled up. Didn't you hear me? I said dig in. This is no time to worry about proper table manners. Dig into what? Half of us are stuck with dry bread again. I'm grateful we have anything to eat at all. We've had days in the TRC when we had to make do with much less than this. Brother dearest, please, I don't want to think about that. If we want anything more substantial, we have to agree to fight. In that case, I'll stick with the dry bread. Boring, plain, flavorless dry bread. Suit yourselves. There's one more thing I need from you. I planned to do this on the day you transferred in, but I had to push it back because of the enemy attack. What is it this time? I want you to take a tour of the Last Defense Academy campus. You're going to be living here, so you might as well get to know the place. There are tons of rooms and facilities you haven't seen yet. Sounds like fun. You got any rooms where the door locks behind you and you have to solve obscure logic puzzles to get out? If there are, you can go in on your own. This is no ordinary school, you know. You're bound to find something... What is this music? Okay. This is no ordinary school, you know. You're bound to find something to surprise you.
Hey!
Once you finish breakfast, put on your walking boots and go explore your new home. Feel like we're playing right into Sirai's hands. But we should probably try to get a better idea of what kind of place this is. Might even turn up some clues about what that special something we're protecting is. No time like the present. Let's take a look around. That's the fridge. The Candy-O-Matic. It's grape flavored. It's pretty good. Is this pineapple? How many colors are there in all? fish tank. There's a boys' bathroom. Good to know that it still exists. Strange room. You can get some strange in here? I guess you can get some strange in here. Yo! That's you, Darumi. What are you doing alone in the dark in here? Aren't the lights working? Looks like they're not, but it's cool. I actually prefer it this way. The real world's a little too bright for me. Hard, bright, and violent. Sometimes just getting through it is a real drain. For me, spending all day in this kind of darkness would probably be much worse. There's a lot of fancy equipment in here. I wonder what it all does. I've seen these in movies and stuff. You climb inside the pod, you fire it up, and your consciousness is transported into another world. They're so advanced. You can just leave your old life behind and live in a world totally tailored to your whims. I wish I had one of these at home. Looks like this one's broken though. Just like me. I've tried every button and switch I could find, but it won't turn on. Is it okay for us to be touching stuff without really knowing what it does? Of course not. I just told you the damn thing's broken, didn't I? Unless I can get Searai to fix this, escaping into a perfect fantasy world is going to be just that. A fantasy. I can't tell myself. I guess I'll take Darumi's word for it. Not the same thing. Dying to bring everyone together. Dying to provide a moment of gratuitous gore. Dying to finally be free of the pain. All these options have been free, taken from me. Whoever's behind this is going to kidnap us. Forcing us into a killing game is the least they could do. You know what? I missed the killing game too. What's going on, Shoma? I'm sorry. I should know better than to take up valuable breathing space. You're not in the way. I just want to talk to you. Talking to a feeble-minded dweeb like me will only leave you worn out and frustrated. Not to mention how your reputation will suffer from being seen with me. Unpopularity as profound as mine might be contagious, you know. You're better off ignoring someone like me. Alright, sounds good, brother. Can't go in there yet, clearly. Open coffin that I can't go in yet. Where would the entrance hall be? Not that. Cafeteria. Oh, here we go. Huh. Ah, Takumi. You came to check out this area too. What is this, some kind of entrance hall? Entrance and exit. Of course, even if we left the school from here, we'd still have to contend with the wall of flames. You're welcome to leave the school building at your own discretion, but there's no real point in doing so. Huh? Where'd you come from? As your commanding officer, it's my duty to offer guidance and support wherever and whenever you need it. I can appear anywhere on school grounds. Anyhow, even if you make it past the flames, there's just a whole lot of nothing on the other side. But if you feel like a change of scenery, be my guest. He's in an Uber. Wowie. He's gone. Now, how does he move so fast? Don't worry about him. I found something much more interesting. Those machines over there. Go take a look at them. What are they even for? Special model of fire extinguishers. That's right. I put them here so you can use them to go exploring. You again. Would you mind telling Takumi what you told me? No sooner said than done. During your stay here, there may be times where you want to wander off school grounds and explore the surrounding area. That's where these fire extinguishers come in. With a little help from the Hemoanima, you can use these to temporarily put a hole in the wall and open a way forward. Wait a minute, you're saying that we can actually put out the undying flames? There's nothing stopping us from using these and just getting out of here. Yes, but your pal Atsuki had the same idea, but there's nothing but ruins out there. You might find useful bits and pieces among the rubble, or maybe even some items you can still use in the old towns. That's if the invaders don't get you first. There's invaders out there. The place is crawling with them. Hi, Candy, how are you? Why is his brain exposed? I don't know. I think he's a ghost. Not only that, but you can't get revived if you die outside school grounds. It's a dangerous business going out the door and into the unknown. And we're a long, long way from the Tokyo residential complex here. You'd never make it on foot, so don't even think about it. Coming up with plans to escape will only lead you to despair. I'm sure you can find a much more productive use of your time, like focusing on protecting the school, and by extension, humanity, for the next 99 days, and ensuring a peaceful, harmonious future. You all want the story to have a happy ending, don't you? So beyond the wall is just ruins. At least we have hope now. If there's no way to get past the flames, there's a way for us to get home. Indeed. All the king's horses and all the king's men. And doctors. Couldn't put Zerai back together again. Weren't you listening just now? Zerai said we're too far away from the complex to make it on our own. I wouldn't put too much stock in anything he says. In fact, isn't it a little suspicious he went out of his way to let us know that? There must be some way to get back to the TRC. He's just hiding it from us. Personally, I think the truth is the exact opposite of what he said. The best use of our time isn't following his orders, but finding a way home. I refuse to believe the future of humanity could possibly depend on us. We'll get out of here somehow. That's the idea I'm putting my faith on. Aito's determined to defy Zerai to the very end. To be honest, I can't say for sure that he's making the wrong choice. That's what makes this so hard. Shoe lockers. Candy, how was your day? Was so bad. Uh-oh. What happened? 9 until 4:30? Dang. I think I got 3 phone calls. That was it. Yeah, take a minute, take a deep breath. Sometimes I wish I had that kind of job, though. I don't know. I'm sure it'll start changing over time. Currently, though, that's good. That's good. I'm glad we're not communicating with our clients. But sometimes I'm like struggling to find something to do. Right? A lot of my tickets are like We need to set up a time to do a thing. Yeah, so I call the people and they don't answer. So I leave a voicemail. Then I send them a message on Teams, right? And then I send them an email to say that I sent them a message and I left a voicemail. And then they don't answer me. And then a couple days go by and nobody's responded. So I do it all over again. Right? And then I do that for all of my tickets. And then I'm kind of like, well, now what do I do? And look where we are now. So true. Now, this is the training room, but it looks like a video game arcade. All these machines just look like arcade games to me. Remarkable, sir. You picked out the best one in the house. You clearly have impeccable taste. 4 ads. Ruh-roh. Picked out the best ones in the house. You clearly have impeccable taste. Stop jumping out at me like that. This is the Academy's state-of-the-art VR training machine. Using your actual muscles and getting all sweaty is just so last century. Am I right? That's why we developed these machines to help you hone your skills, using just your neural impulses in our cutting-edge technology. Will playing a game really help us? Your hemoanima keeps getting stronger the more you use it. It's just like your muscles, your brain, and your baloney pony. I don't think that's how that works. You could consider dropping by to train when you were off duty. You can even get some friends together for a group session. Just keep it in your pants when there's ladies present, okay? What's in my pants is none of your business, you little pervert. I gotta admit, I'm kind of curious about it. Hey, Takumi, you've been checking out this place too, right? Yeah, a little. The more I see of it, the less I like it. Who's in charge of the decor here? We're in a shred of class in this whole damn school. Where's the leopard print sofas, the hot pink drapes, the gilded doorknobs? Is that so much to ask? Is that his idea of class? How are you supposed to train this? Hello, it's the brother and sister. It reminds you. Hey, yo. Beep, 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 beep. There you go. Maybe no more ads, huh?
There we go.
Hot diggity dog. Do you have a moment, Mr. Sumino? Ads will eat my dust. Yeah, you let them know. What's up? I'm sure you'll think this is a stupid question, but you're from the Tokyo residential complex too, aren't you? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same for everyone else. Until a few days ago, we were all living there. Isn't it strange how none of us have ever met before? Apart from me and my dear brother.
Huh?
I don't know. Seems natural enough to me. The complex is a big place. It doesn't bother you at all. It's actually a really interesting observation. Because I'm pretty sure that implies that there are multiple residential complexes. And it's like they're farming us. That's what my thought is. What was that all about? Those two just keep getting weirder. Alright, well. Later, losers. The decor is very strange here, I have to agree. Supposed to be the infirmary. You got that from this? This looks like a furnace more than an infirmary. There's Gatling guns on the ceiling. People are adding 3D to everything nowadays. Something like that. Is there a trope? No, not that I'm aware of, at least. Usually when I think of twins, I think of them being, like, pretty similar, right? You know, obviously they're different in their own ways. But I feel like twins being, like, exact, where they, like, finish each other's sentences, you know? It's either that, or they're just, like, normal. I certainly haven't met a trope of twins where one of them is hot for the other one. When I think of infirmary, this definitely isn't the kind of room that comes to mind. I guess that could apply to any part of the school. I know you've already made your thoughts on this clear, but are you sure you don't want to fight alongside the rest of us? Huh? No. Absolutely not. Just thinking about it makes me feel like I'm gonna... What's wrong? Let's just say I'm not suited for combat. Like, on a psychological level. Sorry. Physiological? There we go. Does this have something to do with how she always starts looking queasy when I start talking about fighting? Must be. Corpse recovery drone. Oh, you know what? I definitely thought it had a full cross on it. This just has a T. Same flying coffin that they rescued Darumi with from the battlefield. Serai called this a corpse recovery something. When a member of the Special Defense Unit dies in action, the corpse recovery drone will automatically retrieve their body. Hold T to pass predators back, yeah. That's what the manual says. It's all completely automatic, huh? Seems like it. When the school's defense system detects one of us has died, it sounds so creepy saying that out loud. When that happens, it launches a drone to find the body and bring it back to the infirmary. I see that big machine over there. According to this, it's the Revivomatic. It goes vroom, indeed. It's got data on all of us, right down to our genetic code. It cross-references those records to figure out who's in the pod. From there, it uses some kind of ultra-complicated process to reconstruct the body back to its original state. And then we're alive again, just like that. I feel like if it's using genetic code, it feels to me like, what if one of those times the twins get switched or something? They're identical twins, right? So, but I mean, that's not how that really works, but a part of me is sort of, wouldn't it be kind of interesting? Why does it have to verify who the victim is first, though? Maybe so our enemies can't use the machine if it falls into their hands. Tsubasa really gets a chance to show her serious side when the machines are involved. It sure is amazing tech. I still can't figure out the exact mechanism it uses to instill life back into the body. I'm not satisfied writing it off just as the Hemoanima did it. Makes it sound more like magic than real technology. While we're on the subject, Hemoanima itself is pretty fishy. It's supposed to infuse our blood with special power, right? How does it do that? Well, we'll find out more about it someday. Not unless me and the other holdouts agree to fight too. Sorry, there's no way that's happening. Seriously, who's in charge of picking the members for this unit? What kind of criteria do they use to fix on us? Something tells me the only way to find out is to keep fighting. Just keep going in circles here. We have the war room. Twins is just a new personality every time they die? That would be pretty fun. Is that an RGB desktop? This controls the school's defense systems. The war room. It's the core of the entire Last Defense Academy. More like LAN house. Got him.
Yeah.
Without this, there's no early warning system, no defensive barrier, no automatic battle prep, no nothing.
Huh?
I skipped something. Defense mode and radar, everyday stuff like electricity and water supply. It's a true supercomputer that keeps all aspects of this school up and running without any need for extra engineers or maintenance staff. Whoa, whoa, I can tell what you're thinking. If it's all automatic, why do we need Serai for? My role here is just as important as this computer's. No one's going to motivate you to or affect your morale like I can. Hey there, Sumino. How's your exploration of the campus going? If you need help or advice with anything, feel free to let me know. Don't think of me as your commanding officer. Think of me as your friend. A friend who commands respects and dictates your every move, but in a fun way. I don't know why this music I don't know. I just think of like what was his name? Was it like Sean Paul? I don't know. It's got sort of like a Spanish flair to it for some reason. I now work in tech support. He's got some nerve acting friendly after forcing us into this messed up situation. Whose side is he on anyways? Does he care about saving humanity like he says? Or does he have some kind of ulterior motive?
Aha!
Did you come here for another explanation of what your Hemo-Animod can do? This power is the key to your success and survival here at the Academy. It's worth your while to have a firm grasp on the basics. You can skip the dialogue if you want, but at least pretend to listen. But how does it do all that? What's the actual process? Oh.
Yeah.
Why were you chosen? All will be made clear when you convince the whole group to join the fight, but not before.
Aha!
While you're here, you want me to go over the Undying Flames again?
Aha! Hey!
Alright. Where's the defense room? Boys' bathroom. Hello, Gaku Maraku. I like the music in this game. I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here. What's work gonna say about this? I can't take 100 days off out of nowhere. They'll fire me for sure. Huh? This dude's character design doesn't make any sense to me because he's wearing a hat, but his hair is coming out the back over the top. You have a job? Is that so hard to believe? You're saying I'm so poor, I'm probably too stupid? Don't look down on me, Mr. Richie Rich McRicherson. I'm defended everything I say. My family's not even all that rich. You can call yourself comfortable or middle class or whatever. It won't change the fact that we live in totally different worlds. If I don't work, I don't get paid. And if I don't get paid, there's kids back home who go hungry. You support your family on your own? You feeling sorry for me now? Good, you should. My regular life was hard enough already. Bringing me here on top of that is overkill. There's a back bun, but the back bun takes up this whole head. It's unfair, right? You think so too, don't you? Can't you talk to Sirai and get me to send him home? Get him to send me home? There's got to be exemptions for special family circumstances. It's the law. I should get sent home right now. I know. It's worth a try, right? He does the mouth movements like... What was the witch girl? Himiko? From DR3. Is that a Squirtle from Paraguay? Kind of looks like a... This was fucking weird. I don't know, man. They got some weird ass designs. Alright, I'm leaving him alone. Because I don't care. I don't even like that guy. The defense room. Terrible with names? A lot of names. I'm still learning them. A surprisingly stately door stood in the middle of an otherwise nonsensical looking space, defiantly blocking the way forward. Hallways and classrooms of the school were all pretty strange, but this put them all to shame. It wasn't so much the door itself that was out of place, but what was in front of it. This door looks pretty solid. More importantly, that weird fire is in front of it. They're undying flames. I thought so, but why are they here inside the school? To stop anyone from opening this door, I imagine. If it's that important, then yes, whatever is behind this door is the thing we're fighting to protect from the invaders. Right behind this door is something that could wipe out humanity in the wrong hands. I wonder what it is. Do you think we'll ever find out? We could try breaking down the door ourselves, but that may prove difficult. Aravac, what's going on? How are you? Convincing the others to join the fight so Sirai can tell us what the truth. Seems like a more efficient choice to me. I don't think convincing them will be that easy. This kind of decision is something they have to come to on their own. You're still thinking like a civilian. You need to toughen up, or we'll end up in the worst possible scenario. Let's just say it's in everyone's best interest to get the others onto the battlefield with the rest of us. By any means necessary. You're exhausted? Well, I'm glad to hear you're doing alright at least. I'm doing fine. My voice is recovering after like 2 weeks of having laryngitis and my voice was just miserable. You opened the app looking for me? Aww. I'm glad that I could provide. I've been kind of slacking on streams lately, so I'm trying to get back in the habit. Doing regular streams. Thank you, thank you. I'm also glad it's back. I was sounding like I smoked cigarettes for a while. Hey, what's going on, everybody? What's this game? This game is called The 100 Line Last Defense Academy. It's a visual novel game with some like tactics defense kind of game. Smoked for 4 years. I've never smoked a day in my life. But this is, how do I put this? It's supposed to be a game that's like Danganronpa. I don't know if you ever watched that. It was a murder mystery game. I don't know if this one has any murder mystery in it. Probably not, but I'm hoping it's got some intrigue. Off the stogies and quit doing drugs? Well, that's good, man. That's good. You know, sometimes it's fun to experiment, but then you kind of figure out that, I don't know, there's more to life than just doing stuff like that. But, I don't know. Everything in moderation, you know? I definitely have known a few people who were real big into some of the drugs, and it takes a toll on you. So, but glad to hear you're clean now. Well, that's good. Smoking weed every once in a while won't kill you, but anything more than that, really, and you're kind of playing with fire. Psychedelics? I feel like one day, I don't really want to do it all the time, but I do want to try it just once. Right? I think it'd be fun just one time, just to sort of like experience the idea. But I really don't have any interest in like doing it on a regular basis. But I do think it'd be kind of fun to kind of experience just once. Don't do acid reflux, dude. I have acid reflux and I hate it. But mushroom sounds pretty chill. I knew a guy who had like mushroom chocolate. So it was just like, it was a chocolate bar wrapped in like you would think that it was like a little Ghirardelli square, right? And I remember he was in town and he was like, bro, I want to go to a museum. And I was like, okay, sure. We got plenty of museums in here in Houston. And he's like, all right, bet. And then we went, and a picture of Toad from Mario. That's funny. And we were in the car, and he's like, hang on, before we leave, and he pulls it out and he like unwraps it and he eats it. And I was like, what is that? He goes, mushroom chocolate. And we tripping balls. I was like, okay. And we walked around the science museum and we were looking at like rocks and shit. It was a pretty cool time. Artificially happy for weeks. Interesting. I guess like you could recognize that like I shouldn't feel this way, but I do, and I don't really like that. I don't know. I'm trying to remember what it was. I think it was like Thanksgiving or something. I remember I went home from work one day and I found myself smiling for like no real reason, but I was just like, I'm happy today. It was weird. I was just excited to go home or something. I don't know. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. All right. jumping back into the game. I haven't taken antidepressants, but I think I kind of understand. Alright, sounds like she has something in mind already. She wouldn't force them to fight against their will, would she? We may not have known each other very long, but I can definitely imagine Hiruko taking a hardline approach with anyone who refuses to do as she says. Ding dong bing bong!
Hey there, troops! How's your tour of the campus going? I figure it's about time you met back up and compared notes. Report to the cafeteria immediately!
Alright, guess we're going. Back to the cafeteria. What'd you think? You fallen in love with the place yet? Is it so wonderful that you want to spend the rest of your lives here? There's no way we'd feel that good about it. Well, if you don't like it, just tough it out. 100 days isn't all that long, and there's more important things at stake than your personal comfort. Why even ask us if you're ultimately going to discount our opinions? You may have noticed some features that aren't available yet. Don't worry. It's all part of my roadmap of staggered content releases. I'll reveal more of the school's facilities little by little, so you'll always have something new to look forward to and motivate you going forward. Be more specific. Exactly how do you intend for us to spend our time here when we're not fighting? Well, your school, after all. You're probably expecting some sort of curriculum and proper schedule. We don't have one. Surprise. No schedule. Unless there's an invader attack like the one yesterday, you're free to spend your time however you see fit. I'm gonna go to classes or nothing? Shit, man, you should have led with that. Don't tell me you're actually buying into this. It's not like we can leave. Might as well make the most of it while we're here. I think it's too early to say there's no way for us to leave. You want to find a way out so bad, do it yourself. You're just gonna chicken out and run from the fight anyways, right? Now, settle down. I hate to see friends fighting. It's your fault that we're all on edge. Oh, you've all been raised in different environments and had different life experiences. Naturally, you all have your own values, your own priorities. Each one of you is as unique as a snowflake, and that's okay. We're all about diversity here. A little difference of opinion now and then is inevitable. It's your fault that we even need to have this discussion.
Yeah.
Having said all that, no matter what your feelings on the matter, all of you are going to have to fight the invaders sooner or later. Sorry if I sound like a broken record, but this war will decide the fate of humanity itself. Abstaining is not an option. While this school stands, there's still every chance of a bright future. But if the school falls, so does mankind. The invaders will massacre every last one of you, and then they'll move on to your loved ones. I like how it just shows a picture of mom and girlfriend and not dad. Dad is nowhere in the loved ones picture. Each one of you has something in your life worth fighting for. It only makes sense for you to work together to keep all of them safe. I can't have you wasting time or energy on pesky moral dilemmas. Clear your minds and banish all doubt from your hearts. As humanity's last line of defense against the invaders, you are about to become the very embodiment of hope. Hope's Peak Academy. This is more like despair. Hope? Despair boner. Oh? You're forcing us to participate in this war without telling us the whole story. Who knows what else you might be keeping from us? Saving humanity sounds like a worthy cause, but we've got no guarantee that's really what we'd be doing. As for the thing we're supposed to protect, if it even exists, how do we know it's not actually something even more dangerous than the invaders? Not to mention the blood magic. We know next to nothing about this weird power, and you want us to pump our bodies full of it? Until I get some answers, I'm not believing a single word that comes out of your mouth. You know this before, man. He said he'd only tell us if you guys agree to fight. And I can't agree to fight until I hear the whole truth. Blood demon art? Something like that. The twist of this is that we have this blood magic that we have like a knife that we can stab ourselves with, and it infuses us with blood magic that gives us like superpowers essentially, and we become like super fighters. And so we have to fight off hordes of enemies to defend the school that we're at. So whenever it comes time for combat, we gotta like swing. I don't believe that it's based off of an anime. But this is a studio that makes sort of like that kind of content that they make animes for, you know, or of, I should say. So I don't think it's based off another anime though. We're going in circles so much it's making me dizzy. We won't make much progress like this. If it's the truth you want, that's what you'll get. I'll tell you everything. I never meant to keep the truth from you for all that long. I was just using it as a bargaining chip to motivate you. But it looks like that plan backfired. I can only salvage your trust in me by giving you the full story. And you'll really tell us the truth. The whole truth. Been watching anime lately? Nice. Anything in particular? I'm not an anime buff myself, but, you know. Anime's cool, man. I just don't really do anime, but... You know what's really funny? I tell people that I, like, really like Japan stuff. And, they're like, what kind of anime do you watch? And I was like... None. And they go, what is happening? What do you mean? What do you mean you went to Japan and you like Japanese culture and you, you know, do all this stuff and you don't watch anime? What are you talking about? And I go, I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you. It's not that I don't like anime at all. I just don't really like dedicating time to watch it. A lot of times I like to do something on the side. And anime is one of those things where, like, a lot of times you watch it with subs, right? So you gotta, like, pay attention. Right? And I just don't really do that. Not with TV shows, not with anime, not with movies. I just don't really do that in my free time. I watch a lot of... You only do dubs? I get you. I mean, honestly, if the dub is good, I don't see why not, right? Like Dragon Ball, I watched all the dubs. You know, if I watched with the Japanese voice actors, I think I wouldn't like it. I think I just wouldn't like it if I watched it now, right? So I get dubs. But the last anime I watched was a mahjong gambling one called Akagi, which was really fun. Full Metal Alchemist, nice. Thank you, Potato. It's much better. I feel like I'm at like 99%. Not fully back, but we're like so much better. It went on for like 2 weeks. It's terrible. Nothing but the truth, or at least I'd like to, but this isn't the kind of decision I can make on my own. Let's say we table this discussion until tomorrow. There are more people involved in this than just you. We'll expect you to tell us about them too. I'm sure you will. I'll run it past the higher-ups. If I tell them this is the best way to get you to fight, then they'll probably go for it. Holy shit, 6 years! It's a long time, Patrick.
Holy shy eat.
Shy eat. Yo, he's got the Zenny. He's got the Zenny badge. Let's go. They inoculated for Christmas? Yeah, a lot of people in the office are getting what I had. So... What's my badge structure again? Hang on. See here. Stream resources. Emotes and badges. Can't really zoom in any further. We got normal, we got bronze, silver, gold, platinum. That's not right, is it? Didn't we, Oh, here we go. There we go, that's better. Isn't cool? Are you sure about that? I think it's the gift that keeps on giving. Base bronze, silver, gold, plat, and then we have opal, jade. I really nailed the jade, I think. I love that color. Jade, red topaz, sapphire, emerald, ruby, diamond, dragonstone, onyx, zenite, and rainbow. That's what, 7 years is the rainbow badge? We're almost there, bud. Well, I say you're almost there. You're a whole year away, but chasing it. Until I make a new one. Just kidding. Years do be flying. If I did this again, what would I do? I might go with RuneScape colors. So we have bronze, silver, gold, plat. I might replace that with bronze, iron, steel, mithril, addy, rune, dragon. And then go to opal, jade. I could extend it a little further. Anyways, sorry, I was thinking about that. I got distracted. Welcome in, Patrick. Hope you're doing well, bud. How was work? I assume you worked today. I might have to talk to you individually instead of telling everyone all at once. Work was okie dokie. I see, I see. Mm-hmm. That's good. My work was also okie dokie. That's sus, yeah. Telling everybody something different. I'll do whatever I can. Come find me in the war room tomorrow morning and I'll let you know what the brass says. I've got a lot to do, so I'll call it a day here. See you tomorrow, bright and early. Tomorrow will be bad. Uh-oh. With a cheery wave of his stubby little arm, Searai disappeared. Never thought getting the truth out of him would be this easy. He still has to discuss it with the people in charge, right? He could come back tomorrow and say they shut the idea down. I hope you're all ready. If we learn the truth tomorrow, you'll have no more excuses to stay on the sidelines. No excuses? Don't take my rainbow? It's okay, Shu. You'll be alright. Also, hi, Shu. How are you? Shu, you are also 7 months ahead of the curve. Can you be sick tomorrow? Asking for a friend? Dang. Julie. We'll see what happens after we hear what Sirai has to say. We can all talk it out and decide what the best course of action then. You're right. We can't decide on anything until we know what's really going on. You're hilarious, Mr. Maruko. You clearly have no intention of fighting no matter what happens tomorrow. Shut up. I bet you don't either. Nothing more to discuss. We left the cafeteria and headed back to our rooms. Tomorrow morning, Sirai will help tell us the whole truth. I can't even imagine what it might be. Who gathered us all here? What are we fighting for? I can only hope everything will make sense once we know that. Bing bong.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
Nighttime announcement too, just like the morning one. I thought it would be a much longer road to learning the truth, but hopefully by this time tomorrow we'll know everything we need to know. Probably won't be the end of our problems, but it'll be a step forward. At any rate, there's no use worrying about it anymore today. I'll discuss it with the others once we've heard from Sirai. Only thing I can do is wait for tomorrow. Nothing else to do. I decided to call it a day. I got into bed and was soon fast asleep. Sniffle, sniffle.
Come on. Don't cry. If you keep crying like that, your daddy will get sad too. And he won't be able to go to heaven.
Oh no. Did it hit? Oh, whatever. Oh, God. What a fucked up thing to say to a kid. Where am I? Where the hell are we in this conversation? Oh, here we go. We were only in kindergarten back then. Karua's dad had just died. He and Karua were driving over to her mom's research lab when it happened. The car crash that changed her life. The security alert had sounded, and suddenly people were scrambling around trying to get to the nearest shelter. Karua's dad swerved to avoid somebody, and, well, the car was almost entirely destroyed. Her dad leaned over from the driver's seat to shield her from the impact right at the last second. By some miracle, he made it in time. Karua survived, but her father wasn't so lucky. After the funeral, Karua was inconsolable. She just sat there and cried. Nothing I could do.
Karua, don't cry anymore, okay? I know your daddy's gone, but I'll be your daddy from now on, so...
Oh shit.
You don't have to be sad.
You're too little, Taki. You can't be a daddy.
I don't. I heard it out loud and I go, I just don't like that.
I'm just glad you're okay, Karua. That your daddy protected you.
But I'm not okay. I got this big cut right across my tummy. The doctors say it's gonna leave a scar. It'll never go away. Not even when I'm a grown-up. I bet no one will want to marry a girl with a big ugly scar like this.
Then, when we grow up, I'll marry
We
you.
proposed to her?
By
Then?
I won't be too little anymore.
Shit, you wonder why she hangs out with you.
Huh?
I'll marry you someday, Karua. Then you'll never have to be alone. I'll always be there to protect you.
You have the same scar? Pog. Young love? They're like 6.
Protect me?
Yeah. Now that your daddy's gone, I'll keep you safe instead. Whatever happens, I'll protect you, Karua. I promise.
Taki. Thank you. You promised. So you gotta do it.
You wish you were married at 6? We can't be having all that. I made a promise. I made a promise to protect Karawa no matter what. I'm not about to break that promise. Why not? I better not find you in those files, Arabec. I'm just saying. I jolted upright in bed, throwing off the covers in a panic. My whole body was drenched in sweat. My heart was racing, like I'd just woken up from a nightmare. Not a nightmare, a memory. Oh, it was terrible. I was a child. I proposed to a girl. Ugh, cooties. Childhood memory of Karawa and me. I had totally forgotten about that time. I know what Karawa's doing right now. She probably hasn't stopped worrying ever since I disappeared. That would be just like her. Come to think of it, what does everyone back in the residential complex think happened to me? Are they treating me as a missing person, or do they assume I died in that monster attack? I'll have to ask Sirai about that too. I'm wide awake now, and I'm sweaty. It's not even close to morning. Maybe I'll step outside for some fresh air. Got out of bed and slowly made my way towards the door. I happened to catch a glimpse of myself in the mirror. It's me. In spite of everything, it's still me, right? It's the residential simple. You have 12? What are you talking about? Is that an Undertale specific reference? I know I've seen that. Like, in spite of everything, it's still you. Is that Undertale specifically? I've seen that pop up around. I don't remember if it's from there. It is specifically from there, okay. I've seen it in a lot of contexts that are not Undertale related, so I guess it's been co-opted, but... I don't know how to describe it. It's like this reflection doesn't feel like me anymore. I wonder if there's a side effect from using this blood magic.
Who are you? I'm Takumi Sumino. Aren't I?
This is stupid. I turned away from the mirror and walked out the door. As soon as I got outside. Whoa. The scene that greeted me took my breath away.
I've heard of those. They're stars, right?
Who you talking to, dude? The night sky far above my head was now dotted with countless glimmering pinpricks of light. The vastness, the endlessness of it all was almost terrifying, but in a way, beautiful too. It inspired a sense of awe in me I had never felt before. Isn't it wild how the stars in the sky is just an innately fascinating human experience? Staring up at the night sky.
I wonder what Karawa would say if she saw this.
As I stood there wondering, my gaze was drawn to a different, larger light in the sky.
It looks so close. Is that another planet?
You've never seen the fucking moon before? Some other celestial body. Sure, I read about it once. A big chunk of rock orbiting the Earth, visible to the naked eye. What was it? It was on the tip of my tongue. What's that? Moon? Huh? I felt like I wasn't alone. I spun around to see who was there. Whoa, you're on fire! Not quite. It wasn't a person, more like a burning, flickering apparition in the shape of a young man. A fire with a mind of its own. Why is it double tapping? Not just any fire, undying flames.
What the?
The way its mouth is moving. Is it talking? I can't hear a thing
What is
though.
it? What are you trying to tell me?
The thing seemed to hear me okay, but my question seems to upset it. A look of profound sorrow passed over its fiery features. And then it was gone. Disappeared into thin air. Purple guy. Lucid pacemaker, you fuck. Be gone. Oh, wait. I deleted the message. What I meant to do. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. It disappeared into thin air. Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, hidden somewhere in the school. What was that? Is that a ghost? Ghost or not, it has definitely been trying to communicate with me. But what was it trying to say, and why? Vainly trying to comprehend what I'd seen and what it all meant, I just stood there, dumbfounded. It was a while before I could even bring myself to move from that spot. In the end, I didn't get a wink of sleep the rest of the night. I sat in bed, waiting for the morning announcement. Day 3. Bing bong.
Up and at 'em, troops! Time to rise and shine!
They've been trying to contact me about my car's extended warranty. No! Ugh. But my warranty.
Prepare to spend another... Get ready for your 3rd day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Day enduring the unendurable, be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
Barbaric enemy. Morning's finally here. Would they believe me? I'm not sure I'd even believe it really happened. They might just write it off as a dream or say I'm going crazy. I'll think about that later. Today's the day Sirai is going to tell us the truth. I can decide what to do with that ghost boy afterwards. We were supposed to meet up in the war room, right? Good morning, Takumi. Did you sleep well? I'm afraid I had a rather restless night. You feeling okay? Just a little queasy. My body doesn't deal with change very well. Being in a new place with so many new sights and sounds takes some getting used to. He doesn't look fine. I hope being here won't make his condition any worse. Somebody watching the new Five Nights at Freddy's? No. That will not happen for me. But I'm sure the kids like it, so. Here it is, the war room. The horror is included. Whoa. That's crazy. How did Ito beat us? Except Sirai. He's certainly taking his time. You think he's still discussing things with the people in charge? Maybe it's taking longer to convince them than he thought. What do we have, a Teddy Urso? Some wild characters, man. You should have told us that. I got up early for nothing. That's really it. Ain't a whole lot of point in us waiting around here. I'm sure Sirai will summon us again when he's ready to talk. When the time comes, we'll have to gather here again. Till then, we can probably spend our time as we see fit. And here I thought we were in for a long and involved lore dump. I was looking forward to it all night long. Guess I'll just rest my head on my little dear sister's lap and go back to sleep. Don't joke like that in front of other people, brother dearest. After that, the little meeting in our war room broke up, with all of us getting back to our rooms. We're free to spend our time however we want until Sirai gets back. What should I do while I'm waiting? Free time! We'll have free time twice a day, once in the morning and once in the afternoon, during which you can pass the time by engaging in select activities. We went back to our bedroom. Why would we change it? If you don't want to do anything, you can go to your bed and pass the time. Try going to the training room and entrance hall, which were unlocked during them. Why would I go to the entrance? I guess maybe the entrance hall lets me go outside. Oh, it is pretty similar from DR3's room. It's not exactly the same, but it's very similar. Now that you say that, the bed was in the same spot. It looked very similar. I don't remember what was on the right side of the room, but... let's see. How do I want to spend my day? Why is she green? The vault houses in the market? I had a phase where I thought tiny houses were the fucking coolest thing, and I really wanted to live in a tiny house. Truth be told, I could live in a very small space as long as I had a nice bedroom, a nice bathroom, and a kitchen. If I have all of those things, I could live wherever. So I could live in a very small space. I really don't need that much room. Hell, I practically live in this fucking room right here, so. Potato. The green icon on Darumi. Does that mean I get bonus points if I hang out with her today? Is that a thing that like cycles to encourage you to get bonus or whatever? I don't think there was anything like that in the past games. I think it would tell you like, hey, if you interact with them, you will get a, you will level up or whatever. But maybe that's what that is. All right, well. Watch a movie, sure. I'm cool with watching a movie, but what did you have in mind? You were gonna watch something gory and messed up, were you? Of course not. What was that long pause? You're up to something, aren't you? No, I'm not. I just want to watch a horror movie with ya. Just tell me what kind of horror movie. Give me a quick plot summary. It's all messed up. You can't even tell me what it's about? The creativity went up by 6. Whoa! I just have random points. Great job! Linguistics up! Participating in student activities will raise Takumi's grades. Linguistics, math, science, social studies, and gym. We did a... Each character will increase a different grade. So try to do student activities with a variety of characters. What you got going on? Somebody's got to pay for this. Why are you so angry? The pudding I left in the refrigerator is gone. I don't know what kind of asshole took it. They got guts messing with the man's pudding. Can't the chefs, like, make anything? Couldn't you just order another one? When I find out who did this, I'm gonna tear him limb from limb. Pudding tastes best when it's been chilled for a couple of hours. You know what? He's right. Pudding tastes best when it's been chilled. If you leave the pudding in the fridge for like a day, the top layer dries out and you get like a pudding skin. Ooh. Ooh, I love me a good pudding skin. On top of the pudding? Oh. I ain't eating no fucking lukewarm, fresh from the machine pudding. All this over a little pudding cup? This guy's really serious about his desserts. I mean, it worked for both of them, but...
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay.
But, I don't know. Instant ain't that bad. It's not as good as the full one, though, if you have time.
You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well, then.
The day came to an end without any word from Sirai. Is he really having that much trouble getting permission to tell us what's going on? Why are the people in charge so determined to keep us in the dark? We're bound to hear something tomorrow, right? Once again, I resolved not to think too deeply about anything until the next day. I went to bed for the night. Day 4. Give it up for day 4.
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine. Get ready for your 4th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy.
Does he record a new line for every day? My dad bought a new truck today. I don't really know why. But he's trading his old one and getting a new one. Okay, Candy and Potato are here. I had to call Samsung technical support today. And so I called technical support. I said, I have a ticket. They go, okay, what is your ticket number? And I explained them the ticket number. And they're like, so this TV that you bought has like a 1-year warranty. And they go, but is this for a business environment? I say, yes, it is for a business, right? It's in the conference room of the business. And they go, oh, in a business environment, the warranty is only good for 90 days. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You sell this TV to people for a 1-year warranty, but for a business, it's 90 days? That's some bullshit. But anyways, so I talked to them about it and they go, yeah, well, we called the support to come out to take a look at it. We've been trying to cast, warranties are like that. Stupid. We were trying to cast our laptop screen to the TV. Yeah, they can squeeze more money out of a business, I know, but because they're always on. I disagree, but we don't use that word, Aravac, but you are correct. Anyways, so we've been trying to cast. They scammed you, I'm telling you. We're trying to cast our laptop to the screen, and it can see the TV, and they like do the we're connecting, where they're both devices are like circling, and then it just never connects. So we haven't been able to cast to the TV. So that's one thing. So we called a guy out to look at it. He looks at it. He does some tests. He goes, okay, I'm going to order some parts and I'm going to get back to you next week and we're going to reschedule a visit. Like four days go by and I haven't heard anything. So I'm like, let me just call and see. So I call Samsung, which is where we're at now. I explain the situation. They say the warranty is only 90 days. They go, so we have closed your ticket. Right? Your 90-day warranty expired months ago. It's only 6 months old, but 90 days was 3 months ago, right? So that's okay. It's one of those things, Aravac, where a lot of people are kind of stuck in that like late 2000s where my friends still call stuff gay. They're like, bro, that's so gay, bro. I can't believe that guy killed me, bro. He shot me from across the map. That's gay as hell, dude. I'm like, brother, this isn't Xbox Live. You can't just be calling shit gay all the time. Same with retarded. Just can't be doing that. Anyways, what I was saying is they had closed the ticket and they didn't tell me. They were just like, oh, your warranty expired. Screw you. We're closing it. So I called them and I'm like, hey, what's going on with my ticket? And they go, oh, we closed it. And they're like, yeah, if you want to repair, it'd be out of warranty. And I go, okay, well, how much is that going to cost? Hang on, before I get there, I go, thank you. And I hang up. Right. And I go, oh, I should probably find out how much it costs. Let me call them back. I call them back and the phone is like, hello, we recognize that you just recently called. Are you calling about that ticket? And I go, yes, I am calling about that ticket. And they go, great. If you'd like, instead of waiting in line, we can connect you right now to an agent through text messaging. And I go, okay, let's do that. Awesome. Put in your phone number. Put in my phone number. And it goes, all right, we've sent you the text message. Goodbye. And it hangs up on me. And then I get a text message that's just like, we see you having an issue with your TV. Can you provide, like any information? Can you tell me anything about this? And he goes, this is Samsung Care contacting you as requested, right? And I go, okay, cool. Hi, I just called about a ticket I had. Here's my ticket number. It's out of warranty. I'm wondering how much I wonder if I can get an estimate on what the repair cost would be. And nobody ever texted me. This whole thing of like, oh, we're going to text you and you can skip the line. And I sent them a text message and no, nobody texted me. For like 10 minutes, I'm waiting and I'm like, they're not going to text me. Okay, very cool. I called them back and they're like, are you calling about the issue again? And I go, yes. And they go, great, we'll send you a text message. And I go, no. Don't you do that. I'm like, agent, speak to a human, agent. And the AI goes, you would like to speak to a human. Hold on, please. And I go, okay, thank you. Anyways. So I had to call. They routed me to Best Buy. They're like, if you want to repair, you got to talk to Best Buy if you want a price. Oh. Miserable, man. Like, I want to work in IT. I hope I never work in a call center job like that, because that is the most like soul-sucking, frustrating experience of like, you have to call a service and instead of talking to a person and they just like ask you questions and help you like get something figured out, they're like, please tell me the name, phone number, and email address of the person who purchased this. And I'm like, was it this person? Was it the primary contact? I'm sorry, this person's not on the list. Do you have another name? And I'm like, maybe this one? Here's the phone number for the business. Here's the email address that we use. I'm like trying to give them any piece of information, and they go, no, none of this is correct. And I go, okay, well, I have the model number and the serial number for the TV. Can you at least like see the TV? They're like, no, we need the account number to see the purchase before we're allowed to speak to you. It's just like, oh. I literally just want to know if I call somebody out for a repair, how much would that cost me? And they go, sorry, I can see the model number of the TV, but I couldn't tell you how much it's going to cost. I would need to know that you purchased the TV. I'm like, okay, whatever, man. I'll call you later. Boop. This is stupid. God, it's miserable. No one does anything properly. It's terrible. It's a little different. Never again. Yeah. Bojangles? I've heard of Bojangles. I've never actually been, though. The drive-thru's run by a robot? Oh, no. Do they have like an app where you can order ahead of time? Because at least with that, I actually really like that ordering on the app. Because you can order it like before you leave the house. And then you just drive there and you park and you go, I'm here. And they just bring you your food and you move on. It's so much better than having to like go through a drive-thru. You managed one for a year. I see. I had to call alumni and do different alumni things. Asking them for donations? Gross. Oh, God, that sounds terrible.
Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable. Be ready to give your lot.
There we go. I just wanted the music back. I think so far, one of the only tasks that I don't really care for is something similar where every month we get a report about all of the computers that an organization has, right? So we have a whole bunch of clients, and sometimes they have like 2 or 3 computers, right? And sometimes it's a big business and they have like 100 computers, right? But we go through and we go, okay, your warranty for this device is good for till this time. and then your life cycle is good for like 5 to 6 years, right? So if you have a computer that's like 8 years old, I have to tell you you should replace it. I'm going to suggest you replace it, right? If your warranty is about to expire or has recently expired, I'm going to suggest that you update it, right? And so a lot of times I'm just like, there's like a mom and pop shop that has like 4 computers, and I have to just like tell them, yes, the 2 desktop computers that there's nothing wrong with, but you know, you use every day. I'm suggesting you spend money to replace those. And yeah, most people don't respond to those, and I'm like, I don't blame you. Yeah, I won't donate until university president is no longer in his position. There you go. Which is not the correct response. Yeah. Unfortunately, you're not supposed to agree with customers when they say that your company's doing a bad job or something. Yeah, but I don't know. Being real is just so much better. Yeah, no, for sure. They definitely don't pay you enough to argue. Just doing your homework. Would you do homework in between calls? Today's the day C-Ray will tell us everything. The reason for us being chosen. The truth behind this war. All of that will be made clear. Touche! This game's great. You just finished it? Very nice. Too Short, how are you? It's been a minute. Hope you're doing well. I have missed Danganronpa, and I'm glad that we have something similar. The fans are showing up. Your college essay on my phone driving to work? Oh, God. What is this new emote? Hey. A little cubicle booth looking thing. I would just put all my books out and do the past. I getcha. Pass the time. Where's C-Ray? I'm afraid no sign of him today either.
Oh.
It's over 48 hours since any of us have laid eyes on that adorable little tyrant. Is he still talking things out with the people in charge? You could have at least told us he was going to need more time. Where's he at now anyways? Anyone seen him? Not me. Haven't seen him since the day before yesterday. Maybe he's one of those locked off classrooms. He's probably fine. I mean, he looks the same as always in the morning and nighttime announcements. I'm pretty sure those are recorded, Miss Amamiya. Amamiya, 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 let me go. He always says the exact same thing in the exact same way. That's not true. He says, welcome to day 5. Ema, what are you eating? It's a Mont Blanc. At least that's what it said on the Rationomatic. Never tried it before, but I'm pleasantly surprised. I never thought something that looked like so much like a pale turd could taste so good. Why are you eating something that fancy like it's no big deal? We're supposed to be on dry bread like the rest of us non-fighters. Siri's the one who came up with that rule. He can't enforce it if he's not here, so why not take advantage? Nothing's stopping us. Well, I guess it's okay then. Just while Siri is away, I mean. No one's gonna complain if I try it too, right? He'll probably be back soon. Get in line. I need something other than dry bread. Even warm toast with butter would be a luxury. Gaku and Tsubasa both scrambled towards the machine, jostling each other aside in an attempt to get to the Rationomatic first. Maybe I could. No, I shouldn't. Not someone like me. Aw man, if this is a killing game, we'd get full-on impaled the moment we violated school rules. Whoever's running this is doing a piss-poor job. I wanted thrills, chills, kills! Boo! I'm glad that this character exists. I don't know if I like this character, but I'm glad that she exists. Not some kind of undisciplined free-for-all the moment the boss's back is turned. Isn't it strange that Sirai hasn't stepped in to stop them, though? Makes me wonder if he's not even here anymore. You think he could have gone outside the academy? I doubt he'd go that far without telling us. If there was an enemy attack, we'd be left at a disadvantage without him. Little shit just does whatever he wants. Slamming his hand on the table, Takamaru got to his feet and started yelling at the top of his voice. Robo bastard, you're out there somewhere, aren't you? You gotta be watching on the surveillance cameras. Is this some kind of test? I'm getting sick of it, you hear me? Hurry up and say something already. Nothing, huh? What's his damage? Doing some of the voices is hurting my throat more than I thought it would. I think we should go look for him. If we stick to the school, there's only so many places he could be. Where could Sirai be? Why did he disappear all of a sudden? While some of the group remained behind to take full advantage of the Rationomatic, the rest left to search the school. I can't say Sirai's well-being means a lot to me, but his disappearance has me worried all the same. What do I do now? Maybe I should head out and look for him for the others. Do I have free time? Oh, there's like stuff over there. Let's see here. I can't find Sirai anywhere. Oh. Why did Sirai suddenly disappear? What if the enemy attacks while he's gone? Disappearing at this crucial time is a bad look. Is he trying to avoid telling us the truth? Wonder why Sirai disappeared. Keep hitting the wrong button for some reason. Yo, Takumi, if you have some free time, want to go exploring? We can use a fire extinguisher to open a hole in the wall of fire. Huh? I'd like to go out with you, but wouldn't it be dangerous if just the two of us? It's teeming with invaders out there. If it'll make you feel better, we can invite more people to come along. A maximum of 3 people to bring exploring.
Go time!
YOLO, let's give it a shot. Interesting. It's just as Sirai said, there's nothing but ruins out here. All I can see is city wreckage and debris. Guess he wasn't lying about not being able to return to the TRC. What can we even do out here?
Hey!
And that frown upside down. We're already out here. Might as well try looking for something we can use. Exploring will allow you to collect BP and materials. Select a step card and move the corresponding number of steps. Different types of spaces, material spaces, battle spaces, different effects. The amount of risk and reward. I guess red is the most dangerous. There are other spaces in their own unique effects, so try to land on something that catches your eye. Spinning seed.
Good.
Okay. I'm worried now about having to craft stuff, but who knows? I can only carry 9 items.
Time for battle. Die! Broken so soon.
It's killing game time!
Ready when you are.
Let's give it to him!
Here we go!
That's fine, this will work.
Stab, stab, stab!
Let's freaking go! Eat this!
Do I have more? Oh shit, I do.
Now then, to business.
My turn.
Rev it up!
Ready whenever. Time for battle. My turn. How's this?
Easy peasy.
We did it.
A loose cable that's still live. Ouch.
I'll take this.
Found pudding. Stop him. Pudding burger. No. Oh God. All right. Alright, we've recovered. Oh. Borrow it for a while? I got a BP silver token. I don't know what that means.
Yes!
You'll be able to select it as a starting point in future expeditions. I'll continue. I got polyester.
Might as well take it.
Abandoned home appliances. Dismantle a fridge. Got a compressor.
This looks good.
YOLO. Goat-like animals. Oh. Ouchie. I've recovered.
This looks good.
Oh.
Might as well take it.
Can I end exploration? Okay, I can.
Time to head back.
Okay, it just becomes generic. Got it.
Ah.
It's already pretty dark. Exploring really does eat up that day. It's better to leave in the morning whenever you go exploring. You should probably be prepared to spend the whole day out. I don't know what BP is, but sure. Building parts or something, maybe?
Eddie, so you never know when the... Well then.
What happens to his promise to tell us the truth? Is this his way of getting out of it? Isn't he supposed to be our commanding officer or whatever? Is it okay for him to leave us here unsupervised? It doesn't add up. Did something go wrong? Oh, based on your SMS experience, how likely are you to recommend Samsung to a friend or family member? 0. One. No, I was not, the problem was not resolved through our SMS conversation. I had to call 3 times. I think I called 4 actually. You guys really? Okay. Please tell us the reasons for your scores. No one responded to any of my text messages. Thank you, Samsung. Great job. How much do you agree with the statement? Samsung made it easy for me to get my issue handled. I mean, just no, I disagree with that. You know, I gotta say, speaking to Samsung and Dell today, or not Dell, Samsung and Best Buy today, not very good experience. What I will say though, for anybody out there, Dell Technologies, Dell's customer service is top notch by comparison. I had to call Dell for a different issue, and the automated phone system was short, quick, to the point, got me to a human very quickly, and without any real friction. And the person I talked to, lovely. Her name was Crystal. She was very nice. And she was very helpful. What could have happened? Wasn't Sirai in control of everything here? He's the last person I'd expect to go missing. None of this makes any sense. I continued to struggle with that vague sense of unease, right up until my 4th day at Last Defense Academy drew to a close. Day 5. Give it up for day 5.
Up and at 'em, troops! Get ready for your 5th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable. Be ready to give...
With the morning announcement still ringing in my ears, I forced myself out of bed. Better make my way to the cafeteria. Maybe today Sirai will be finally back. You know what's funny? It's interesting to me that nobody ever wakes up from the announcement and goes back to sleep. Right? I feel like if Shuli was in Danganronpa, they would have to go wake her up every morning. They do the morning announcement and she would just snooze it and go back to bed. When I got to the cafeteria, I found the same lineup as the day before. Every other member of the team, but no Sirai. Alright, I'm getting really pissed off now. There's no way this is how it's supposed to go, right? Did something go wrong? It was Sirai? Who'd even think of messing with him? Nobody's been looking for him? I took a look around the school yesterday, and I didn't see him anywhere. My eyesight is just as pathetic as my work ethic, though, so it's possible I overlooked something. I also searched the school grounds, even the outside by the wall of fire, but I didn't find anything. My money's still on him being in one of the rooms we can't get to. Ain't no way I'm waking up, I'm telling you. They gotta have, like, the bed that vibrates. Otherwise, there's no way you're getting up. Like those deaf people alarm clocks. Did you ever have one of those? I thought you did. I thought you had an alarm that shook the bed. Still slept through it. Damn. Yeah, that dude is he's got some real depresso espresso lines here. That's super weird.
Yeah.
Is it possible he just ran away? From what? His responsibilities, maybe. It'd be pretty awkward for him to have to come back and tell us he wasn't given permission to reveal the truth. What a creep. Chill, dude. He's doing this to get the rest of you to fight, remember? He wouldn't drop it that easily. I was just putting the possibility out there. You don't need to treat it like it's genuine theory. I hate those kinds of people. It's just a suggestion, bro. Don't have to take it so seriously. Like, you said it, and I disagreed. And you're like, oh, bro, don't be mad, bro. Sensory. What's going on, Sensory? How are you? What if something has happened to Sirai and he's not coming back? What's our best course of action then? Our best course of action? Sirai gone, there's no one left to enforce his rules, so maybe this is our chance to escape the school and go home. Long time, it's me. Hope you're doing well. I have been doing well. My voice is coming back. I'm feeling better. We're playing video games. It's a good time, man. Can't complain. I know we still have the wall of fire to contend with, so the rest of us may have to use our hemo-anima after all. If we have to use that power anyway, I'd rather do it for something like this instead of being a pawn in Sirai's war. It's all ruins and stuff outside the wall, right? There's a bunch of invaders out there too. Screaming at CS, you know me, man. Always screaming. And we have no idea how to get to the Tokyo residential complex from here. That can be our first order of business once we're out there. We'll figure it out as we go along. As we go along, I don't think it's a good idea. Once we leave the school, we won't be able to be revived anymore. I'm well aware of the danger. There's a risk I'm willing to take if it means going home. Isn't that how we all feel? Or would you rather stay locked up here forever? You know, everything Sirai said was probably a lie. There's no way he'd just let us go after 100 days. You've got a point. Let's get out of here together. If we have to risk our lives for something, let's do it for freedom. Risk our lives? For freedom? What is this, America? I wish that was the case. It's not really the case at the moment. This honey is really good. Honey shots. Beep, 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 beep. Risk implies a chance of success. What you're suggesting is more like suicide. There's no way we can find our way home by just wandering aimlessly out in the wilderness. You really say that for sure? We won't know if we never try. I'd like to hear what everyone else thinks, especially those of us who refuse to fight so far. You mean us? Yes. I think that if we can do an expedition, like just with some of us, I don't see why we couldn't do a larger expedition. At least with the idea of like, we just go out there and we just see what's going on. See how it's going. see what happens, and then after that, we don't have to go very far and be like, all right, see if we can climb up, see if we can see anything, see if we can find something out. And at the end of that, we'll just go home. And then we'll make a game plan and try again.
Oh.
You won't fight because you're afraid, isn't that right? Does leaving and finding your own way back sound like a better option? I won't stop you if that's what you really want. Did her eyes change? I don't... Thing is, I want to get back to the complex as much as anyone, but who knows what's beyond all those ruined towns out there? Without a map or a plan or anything, we might end up even further from home. Don't forget about all the invaders. A cowardly weakling like me won't last 5 minutes out there. My stance hasn't changed. Any plan that puts my dear sister in danger is completely out of the question. You'll have to count us out. She's like, "Aw, man. You guys. Cowards to the core, huh? Too scared to fight, too scared to run. But why do I get the feeling you already knew that they'd say that when you asked them? At any rate, it seems we've reached a consensus. Nobody wants to leave the school with you, Ito. Of course, you're still welcome to escape on your own. I wonder how long it will take for the invaders to find you. Maybe you'll die of starvation." Alright, you've made your point. Ito's voice was hoarse. "No!" As if he were choking on his own regrets. He turned to leave. Where are you going? I'd like to be alone for a while. Seemed I failed to understand how everyone feels. Social relationships sure can be tricky. Is he gonna be okay? No one really felt like discussing things further after that. Eventually, we decided to just go back to our rooms. Did he really run away, like Ema said? I find that hard to imagine. Nothing we can do, except wait until something new happens. Welcome back. Better not disturb him. Thighs and calves hurt. You went to a concert yesterday. How was the concert? And then 2, you were out doing something today. What were you out doing? Training is a productive use of free time. I'll commend you for that. I'll train with you. Just figure it out as you go. You'll get used to it soon enough. I reluctantly placed the headset over my eyes. That's unfortunate. How did I get outside? Where did all these invaders come from? This is a simulation. The invaders, as well as Darumi and other allies, are nothing more than AI-controlled programs. Defend the school just like in a real battle.
Let's do it to it!
Now then, to business.
Good to go.
I could do that, or I could do this. This feels like the most effective use, but at the same time...
Let's freaking go!
Time for battle. Die!
Guess I'm screwed.
Yes, I'm screwed! Last Resort's an extra powerful attack that can be unleashed in exchange for their life. Go ahead and kill yourself.
Looks a little dangerous.
Ready when you are. That's it.
Ready whenever. How's this? How unsatisfying.
Rev it up!
There's not a way for me to get all of them. Of the Figgy Lee Bruna. One book of bills at Barnes & Nobles. Cryptology hyperfixation? Oh boy. I feel like I handled this one wrong.
Not bad.
It's as bad as I thought, huh? So close to dead. Looks a little dangerous.
Time to move. I'll chop you to pieces. Broken so soon. My turn. Take this.
Say when. Yeah! Got it!
Got 2 AP back for that. Cut my life into pieces.
Good to go. Here we go.
So the boosted Heme anime is permanent, right?
I still got gas.
My turn. Harder. Here we go.
This is as far as I can go.
Ready when you are. Yeah! All right.
I'm hanging in there.
I wonder how many more can I get? Stab, stab, stab!
Time to move. Out of my way.
Pog. S rank. I didn't feel like that was S rank, but hey, I'll take it.
Ah.
It's pretty realistic. You never think it was just a computer program. This would be a good way to sharpen our skills between battles. I should probably use this machine to train whenever I have some time. Need grades and materials. Does anybody else have that? Or I guess it's all part of our grade system. Oh, you're already leveled up. Oh. That would explain why she's so fucking strong. Play a game. I really love old school eroge. From the old days are more like supernatural objects than games. Madness of the creator, the uninterrupted total pathos, the absolute goodie bag of fetishes under the guise of a game. Playing games like this makes something burn inside my chest.
Yeah.
That's why you have to play one of my favorites. We can't play a game like that. We're supposed to be in school. Shut up and stop acting like a teacher's pet. Show me your soul. I was captured and forced to play an erotic game. Playing age games on main? Damn. I can eat food without having to work. This is like a dream. Alright, well. One thing I will say is that I want there to be like more stuff to do, but I also appreciate that they're not like, here's 15 different people you can go hang out with. Pick one. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, hey, you can pretty much hang out with like 4 people right now. It's like, okay, we'll just stick to the 4, right? Like Persona did that really well, where like you could hang out with just like your friends, right? Your people in your party, and then you could like add 1 or 2 more as the story went on, and like you could like slowly build out your network, and you could start hanging out with people that you actually wanted to hang out with. But I just find it nice that it's like, hey, because the other one it was like, hey, go spend time with this character, and then they would die like that chapter, and it's like, oh well, sorry that we didn't get very far. What are you doing here? I was looking at this statue. It's good for the soul to appreciate a beautiful work of art. You're unable to comprehend the beauty of its design. He's wearing a boxing glove as he's supposed to be a samurai? The artist deftly subverts convention through a dialectical interplay of irrationality and ambivalence, challenging the minimality of postmodern sensibilities. English. It's really something to behold. Just looking at it makes me feel so much better. Great job. My math went up. I looked at a statue and I learned math.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay.
I mean, I kind of understand, but
You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can.
he's a samurai, but he's also a fighter, but he's wearing boxing gloves, so it's kind of like a subversion, but I didn't remember any of the rest of the stuff about postmodern or whatever.
Well then, good night.
You know, I definitely expected there to be a lot more invasions in this game that's supposed to be like a tower defense kind of game. It's not really tower defense, but wave defense, I guess. It's a tactics game, and yet, except for the times that I have actively sought out optional combat, we have not been forced to do combat. What if he's really not coming back? What's going to happen to us then? Was this always his plan? Was he lying to us this whole time? I'm sure. It's just funny that, I don't know, feels like I don't know. I just expected it to be like more than once a week. You know what I mean? We're about to be in day 6 and we've only done 1 mandatory combat. But I'm not complaining. All that stuff about protecting humanity, about going home after 100 days. Was any of that true? What was true and what was a lie? What should I believe? What should I do? What will give me the best chance at getting home safe? Like the egg? It's weird that his brain and his heart are there. But aside from that, I like the egg too. Not quite as cute as Monokuma though. Poo-hoo-hoo. Chills, thrills, kills! Karuo was always getting lost when we were kids. The moment you took your eyes off her, she'd wander off. It didn't matter how many other people were around or how familiar the place was. All it took was a few seconds and she'd be gone. Just the kind of girl she was.
Oh, so this is where you were.
Taki!
Your mom asked me to come find you. She said you disappeared after the last alarm went off. You're always doing that. It's like you've got a talent for getting lost.
Sorry.
That's Julie. She just runs off. She's off picking flowers somewhere. You don't bring the wheelchair to the grocery store and all of a sudden, oh, where'd she go? She disappeared so completely. Part of me wondered if she'd somehow strayed into a different world. Just as suddenly she'd be back, drifted in and out of sight like a ghost.
How did you know I was here, Taki?
Just a feeling, I guess.
Lemon learned fast. Gotta put a bell on you.
A feeling?
Yeah! You might be really good at getting lost, but I'm even better at finding you again. So when you get lost, don't be scared. I'll always come find you again. It's no problem for Takumi Sumino, expert finder.
That's so corny.
Well, expert or not, I still wouldn't want anything bad to happen to you, so try not to wander off too much, okay?
Okay. Thanks, Taki.
No problem.
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine!
How funny would it be if they introduced this character for the first couple of days and then they're just like, I'll be right back. And then he never comes back for the rest of the game. I know that won't be the case, but it'd be really funny. It would be really funny if he just leaves and he comes back 90 days later and he's all like, hey guys, I'm back. He's out for milk and cigarettes. Yeah.
Get ready for your 6th day of active service here at Prepare to be ready to get...
Another dream about me and Karuo. It's been happening a lot lately, but why is it always us as kids? Am I that desperate to see her again, or am I just homesick? I've only been gone a few days. I never thought I'd miss her so much. What's going on with Searai? Has anything new happened since yesterday? Okay. I was thinking, it's interesting that they give me like a love interest like back home, because that means I essentially am, you know, like off limits, right? Right. I'm not like looking for love here in the school. So it seems like an interesting way, but then I remembered that none of the other games really let you have romances anyways, so it didn't really make much of a difference. It's probably too much to hope she's coming back after all this time, but I'll go meet up with everyone in the cafeteria. Glad to see you. It's an emergency. What's going on? Ito's gone missing, and he's taking a fire extinguisher with him. Looks like he really did decide to leave after all. All on his own? What is he, crazy? He barely got any experience with hemo anima. How is he going to defend himself? He's not exactly the sporty type. If he gets attacked, he'll get ragdolled all over the place. And he's too far away to be revived. He's going to meet with a terrible fate for sure. Why are you acting so happy about it? Mr. Atsuki was well aware of the danger. He must have just wanted to get back to the complex really bad. He might die out there if he doesn't get help. What should we do? We do nothing. Huh? We don't have time to waste on runaways. We still need to ascertain what happened to Searai. Hold on a minute. We can't just abandon Ito. I'll go look for him. I will not allow you to take unnecessary risks. Evil Eye. Ito has made his choice. Whatever happens to him from here on is all his own fault. We have precious little manpower as it is. What if there's an attack while you're gone? I get where you're coming from, but isn't that a little heartless? For real, you're basically telling us to let him die. If you don't like it, then why don't you go and look for him? I mean, that's honestly a big brain play, is that all these people don't want to fight, and she's all like, you're not allowed to help that guy. That guy made his choice, you're not allowed to help him. Anybody else wants to go help him, can go help him, but us, the character, us, the player, you're not allowed to. Right? It's not a get out of jail free card, right? Like, if y'all want to suit up, get out there and go help him. But we're not going to help that guy if he's not willing to fight for us. Smart. You're not part of our fighting force anyways, so it makes no difference whether you're here or not. Except you won't, will you? You've already proven that you lack the courage to take matters of any importance into your own hands. Oh, she is definitely not tolerating the slackers. He's up a little. You don't gotta keep riding him so hard. I don't recall asking for your input. You may act tough, but your skills are painfully mediocre. Get stronger first, then maybe I'll listen to you. Or do you need another demonstration of the difference between us? I'll take you one anytime.
Yeah.
I have an idea. Make it quick.
Hey.
You'll probably think this is crazy. I remembered something. I have a talent. I've always been good at finding people when they get lost or go missing. That qualifies you to leave and look for Ito? Don't make me laugh. It's not just Ito I want to look for, but Sirai too. I think it's safe to say he's not anywhere on school grounds. It's time we extended the search beyond the wall. The way I see it, I'm the best person for the job, given my experience. Leave this to me. I'll work something out. Do you have any grounds to believe you can find them apart from this nebulous talent? No, not really. What's that supposed to mean? That does it. Clench your teeth. Did he hit me? A hollow thwack echoed through the cafeteria. Takamaru threw a punch at himself. Man, I needed that. What was that all about? You know how it is. I don't hit girls, but sometimes I can't settle down unless I hit somebody. Best way out of it is hit myself. Yeah, my head feels a lot clearer now. Okay, Takumi, you say you're the expert at finding people. I'll take your word for it. But you ain't doing this without me. I could use a little fresh air and exercise, you know what I mean? Well, if he's in, I'm in. Oh, I said all that. I set it up as like, this is a great way to introduce, like, forcing the other players to, like, interact. And it's like, no, just kidding. We're just going to let you do it. Oh. If no one's going to get murdered, I might as well help out. I'm bad to the bone, baby. Ain't nothing I can't disrespect. Alright, do as you please. There's one thing I want you to keep in mind, Takumi. You promised to find Sirai, and I'm going to hold you to that. If you return without producing results... The silence is more threatening than anything. Don't worry, man. If she offs you, we can just bring you back again. Let's get going. Ito's body ain't gonna find itself. Don't kill him off before we even start. With that, Takamaru and Darumi turned and left for the entrance hall. No turning back now. Sorry I can't help. I just can't ignore someone when they need help. We'll handle this. Man, y'all suck. Gotta be real. Your homeboy, not really your homeboy, but somebody you know is in danger and you're just like, I won't get out there. I won't do anything. I guess Ito really did take off. Crazy bastard.
Hey!
Ain't no way he can survive out there on his own. I just hope we find him in time. Alright, suit up. Ito's first on our list, right? Any ideas how we're supposed to find him? The fire extinguisher may have allowed him to get past the undying flames, but his hemo-anima's still weak. He probably hasn't covered much distance yet. Let's stick close to the school and gradually fan out from there. How far out can we look? Okay, so there is... We did go the outer edge then. Okay, okay. Okay. Some interesting options out here. That seems like the long way. I think the correct way is to go just this way. Have I gotten that checkpoint? I got this checkpoint, so let's go grab that checkpoint and then move up. Pick the purple herbs.
We did it.
It is Mario Party. Not really, but, you know. Refreshing. We got a big turnip. Nice.
Yes.
Creepy straw effigy and some temple ruins. I got a straw doll.
Might as well take it.
Recycling machine. I don't know. It's a weird chibi thing, but look very dumb. I got a circuit board.
This looks good.
You out here? If you're alive, answer me. He's dead already. What happened to not killing him off prematurely? I know it's not exactly book smart or street smart, but I've got other stuff going on, like my eyes. Last time I got tested, I had perfect 20/20 vision. I get 20% scores on most tests I take. There's a ton of invaders right over there.
There he is. It's Ado.
Ito. Wrong. I'll never be right.
We're too late! The lights left his eyes and his soul has flown to Abraham's bosom.
We don't know that yet. We have to get rid of these invaders. Fast.
Huh?
Alright, punks, come catch some hands.
Let's do this!
My turn!
Do I do 3 damage now, or just 2?
Let's go!
Ready when you are. Yeah! Got it!
Let's freaking go!
Fine.
It's like the best I'm gonna get. Come on, there we go.
Get away from me! Here we go! Hi-ya!
Here we go!
Yeah! Let's do this!
Wave 1, end.
Ato? Ato! Come on, wake up!
Oh, he's alive. Yay!
Damn. You really had us worried, man.
What a relief. Now we just have to get him back to the school.
Hate to break it to you, but I don't think it's gonna be that easy.
New enemy approaching.
No matter how many times I see these things, they still don't make sense to me. Their anatomy just feels wrong, you know?
Yes, they're like weird teddy bears.
Still, I don't gotta understand how they're put together to know they want to take us apart.
Better practice killing now, just in case they make us murder each other later.
Okay, guys. Let's take him down.
It's killing game time!
Rev it up!
Here we go!
Hauling ass!
Okay, okay. It's killing game time! Take that!
Ready when you are. Let's do this. Take this! All right.
Let's freaking let her rip!
I've got this. That's it. Here we go. Ready when you are.
There we go. Get up, bro, bitch.
Sleepyhead. You back with us?
Where am I? What happened? Eito, are you alright? I think so. I'm a little woozy, but I should be fine.
Maybe you hit your head or something. Just stay put for now. Pace yourself.
But what are you all doing here? Did you come all the way out here just for me? I left on my own, without telling anyone. You should have left me to my fate.
You should let me to die. Yeah, alright, well. Get off the back then. You can stay here if you like.
No, we couldn't do that. We might not have got on board with your plan, but we're still your friends. We're all in this, together.
Friends?
We know how it is. We've all been plucked out of our regular lives and forced into this crazy situation. And we all want to go home. We all have people we care about back in the complex. Even if we disagree on what's best sometimes. When all's said and done, we all feel the same way. We couldn't just abandon you. We're all getting out of this, together.
All of us. Together.
Hell yeah.
Right. I want each and every one of us to get through this and go home alive. We owe that. Not just to ourselves, but to the people we care about too.
I figure you owe us now, too. Everyone totally freaked out when you disappeared, you know?
Well, most of us anyway.
Thank you. I wanted us all to survive too. I just thought escaping would be the best way to do that. I thought if I could only find some clue about how to get back to the complex, you'd see that it wasn't so hopeless after all. But I guess it wasn't meant to be. I couldn't find anything useful out here. It's all burnt out ruins, just like Circe said. There really is nowhere for us to go. There really is no escape. No, actually, there is one thing I want you to see. One of the invaders dropped this while you were fighting them off. Here, take it.
This is...
Before I could ask any questions, Eito lost consciousness again. I continued carrying him as we all made our way back to the school. How's he doing? This really took it out of him, but I think he'll be okay. I put him in his room and told him to rest up for now. We're cutting it pretty damn close. Another minute or so, and those invaders would have torn him apart. It's a good thing that we made it in time, right? It's a good thing someone spotted those invaders in time, right? Yeah, we couldn't have done it without you. Good job. There's one thing we got wrong, though. Eito wasn't running away just to save himself. He was looking for anything that might lead us to a way home, so we could all escape together. The invaders found him right when he was too exhausted to carry on. He put himself in all that danger for us? Kind of selfless attitude I can only dream of. He didn't actually find anything to help pinpoint our location, did he? We're still no closer to making it home. A slapdash plan like that is doomed to failure from the start. Let's move on to more important matters. What about your other objective, Takumi? Hope you haven't forgotten your promise. Oh, I remember all right. Reached into my pocket and brought out a small object. Eito found this on one of the invaders. Doesn't it look familiar? What is that? I don't feel like I do feel like I've seen it somewhere. Didn't Sirai have a badge like that on his hat? You're right. It's totally the same design. That's what we thought. If you guys see it too, I guess it ain't just a coincidence. The invaders had this. Why would they? Remember the spot where Eito was attacked? Could you find your way back to it? I want you to take me there tomorrow. Sure. I do like how the game sets itself up as like, you have to live here at the school and there's a giant wall of undying flames that you can never cross. So you're stuck here. And then we spend the first 7 days being like, we can actually get outside of that wall of fire, and we're going to do that exclusively. We leave first thing in the morning. I'll meet you at the entrance hall. Hiruka was as brusque as ever. She said the bare minimum needed to get her point across, and left without ever glancing back. Does that turn something inside of you, Tsubasa? What was that about? What does all this mean? Probably nothing. And Ato's okay, so it's all good. Amen, hallelujah, peanut butter. Nothing to worry about. Either way, it's getting late. Let's hit the sack. We've done all we can for one day. We managed to make it through the day without any casualties, but we're still left with a nameless unease we couldn't quite cast off. Takamaru was right, though. There was nothing more we could do. Instead, we decided to return to our rooms for the night. I'm glad Ato's okay, but we still don't know what happened to Sirei, or where he is now. Or what were the invaders doing with a piece of his badge? Did he meet up with the invaders, or did they attack him? Why did he go outside the school in the first place? What was he doing? Alright. We're wrapping it up here. Bing bong.
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine!
Oosh. There we go. Nope. My throat is feeling a little sore. We're pushing it. I'm feeling better, but I'm not all the way back yet. So we're going to put a pin in it. I do want to see what happens next, but we'll have to save that for next time. Thoughts so far? It definitely is still following the Danganronpa formula, but it's a different gameplay loop, which is interesting. I think the really interesting part of Danganronpa was the murder mystery part, and we haven't had anything like that yet. So I'm curious what's going to happen where that, like, the twists, the turns, like, how is that going to play out? So I'm curious what vehicle they're going to use to do that. But you fell asleep? Well, you better get right back to it. We're wrapping up. But overall, I'm liking it so far. Did we win? Well, you know, we're on day 7 of 100, so we're not quite there yet. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. I am really curious to see what happens next. So, no complaints so far. It's been 1 week since we got the game. 2 days since I said sorry, or whatever. Alrighty, that's it for now, though. Y'all have a great day. I am probably not streaming tomorrow. I need to make jam for the Christmas party on Friday. So, I'll probably need to go to the store after work and make some jam. Aravac, it was nice to see you. I hope you have a good one. Thanks for stopping in. Don't be a stranger. And, yeah. I said it before, I am doing my best to consistently stream on Wednesdays. Probably going to do Wednesdays and Sundays, maybe even a Tuesday, but I'm trying to at least stream at least once a week, get back in the habit of it. So Wednesday is the day that I am committing to. But I guess next Wednesday will be Christmas Eve, so we'll see, we'll see. But